Welcome back. Today we're talking about something that could change the entire portable gaming space. The world of handheld PCs has been growing fast, with new devices entering every year. Some are exciting, some feel like small steps forward. But every once in a while, a device comes along that makes people stop, pay attention, and rethink what's possible. The ASUS ROG Ally 2 looks like one of those devices. This isn't just another minor upgrade. It's not a refresh with a few tweaks. This is a serious move by ASUS, one that could push the handheld gaming market into a new era. If you thought the ROG Ally line had already peaked, think again. The Ally 2 isn't just aiming to improve performance. It's aiming to redefine what a handheld gaming device can be. To really understand why the Ally 2 matters, we first need to look back. The original ROG Ally made waves because it brought strong PC hardware into a handheld shell. It wasn't perfect, but it proved there was a real appetite for powerful portable systems. Then ASUS followed it with the Ally X. That version added improvements like better battery life, more RAM, and a sleeker design. It was more comfortable in the hand and had decent performance for most games. But in the end, it didn't shake the market. It was more refinement than revolution. The biggest issue? The Ally X was still running on the AMD Z1 Extreme chip. It was capable, yes, but it didn't offer the next-level experience that gamers were waiting for. It could handle most games, but the excitement wore off quickly. Fans wanted something fresh. They wanted something bold. They wanted a reason to believe handheld PCs could grow beyond their limits. That's where the Ally 2 enters the picture. ASUS decided to change the playbook. Instead of releasing one device for everyone, they're preparing two distinct versions of the Ally 2. This is huge. It shows that ASUS finally understands the diverse needs of the gaming community. On one side, you have casual players who just want fun, comfort, and portability. On the other, you have hardcore gamers who demand top performance, cutting-edge power, and features that rival gaming laptops. By splitting the device into two models, ASUS is sending a clear message. No gamer is left behind. Let's start with the white model. This version is built for players who want a solid portable machine without spending top dollar. It's light, it's affordable, and it's still capable of running a wide library of games. But make no mistake, this isn't a toy. It's expected to carry the AMD Z1 chip. That chip might not deliver the raw firepower of its bigger brother, but it's no slouch either. Think about indie titles. Think about retro games. Think about optimized modern releases that don't need top-tier hardware to shine. That's where the white model thrives. The Z1 chip keeps things smooth for everyday gaming. And here's the smart part. By sticking with this chip, ASUS ensures lower power consumption, cooler operation, and better battery life. That means more time playing and less time charging. For casual gamers, that's a very appealing trade-off. When you're just looking to pick up your handheld and dive into platformers, RPGs, or classic games, you don't want to worry about frame rates dropping or fans blasting like jet engines. You want comfort. You want reliability. That's exactly what the white model offers. And in this market, it puts ASUS in direct competition with devices like the Lenovo Legion Go and the Ion Neo lineup. Those devices are strong, but the Ally 2 has one big advantage: brand trust. ASUS has already proven it can build quality gaming gear, and that reputation counts. Now let's move to the black model. This is where things get serious. If the white model is about accessibility, the black model is about dominance. This version is built for the hardcore gamer who wants it all. At the heart of it lies the AMD Z2 Extreme chip, powered by the new Zen 5 architecture. That alone sets it apart from everything we've seen so far in handheld PCs. The performance boost here is no small thing. We're talking about a 15 to 20% jump over the old Z1 Extreme. On paper, that number might not sound dramatic, but in practice, it's game-changing. It means smoother gameplay across the board, faster load times, better thermal management, and most importantly, it means fewer slowdowns during the most demanding moments. Imagine being in the middle of a tough boss fight. On the old chip, you might feel stutters or dips. On the Z2 Extreme, that problem fades away. But it's not just about raw speed. The Z2 Extreme also brings smarter thermal handling. That means quieter fans, cooler operation, and more comfortable long sessions. Anyone who's played a handheld PC knows how distracting fan noise can be. It pulls you out of the game, breaks immersion, and makes you question if the device is overheating. With the Ally 2's improved cooling, that distraction should be gone. Now let's talk specs, because this is where the black model really flexes its muscles. It can pack up to 32 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM. That's double the memory of the original Ally. To put that in perspective, many full-size gaming laptops still ship with 16 gigabytes. Having 32 in your hands is insane. It allows for smoother multitasking, better performance in demanding titles, and future-proofing for years ahead. And then there's storage. The black model can go up to 4 terabytes. Yes, 4 terabytes in a handheld. That's not just generous, it's game-changing. You could load dozens of massive AAA games and still have space for media, mods, or creative projects. Combine that with the faster storage technology, and you get lightning-fast load times and a level of responsiveness that feels premium. At this point, it's fair to say the black model isn't just a gaming handheld. It's a portable workstation. You could use it for content creation, emulation, streaming, and more. It's not just a device to play games. It's a full-on computing solution that fits in your bag. But ASUS didn't stop at raw specs. They also rethought the ergonomics. The original Ally was slim, almost tablet-like, with controls bolted on. It worked, but it didn't always feel natural during long play sessions. The Ally 2 changes everything. It's chunkier, with deeper grips and bold curves that mimic the feel of a real game controller. Your fingers wrap around more naturally. The weight balance has been adjusted so it doesn't feel top-heavy. The result? Less hand strain, more comfort, and longer playtime without fatigue. Button placement has been refined as well. The buttons are tighter, more responsive, and better spaced. The D-pad feels crisp. The analog sticks feel sturdier and smoother. These may sound like small refinements, but anyone who spends hours gaming knows how much input quality matters. In fighting games, platformers, or twin-stick shooters, precise controls are everything. ASUS clearly listened to feedback and applied it. Now, let's touch on the display. ASUS decided to keep the 7-inch screen size. At first, that might sound like a missed opportunity, but in reality, it's a smart move. The 7-inch size strikes the perfect balance between immersion and portability. It's big enough to pull you into the game, but small enough to stay truly portable. And by keeping the same dimensions, ASUS ensures compatibility with accessories like screen protectors and cases that owners may already have. The display is also expected to maintain a high refresh rate, likely around 120 Hz. Combined with the Z2 Extreme chip, this creates buttery smooth visuals that rival desktop monitors. Imagine playing a fast-paced shooter or racing game with near-console-quality fluidity, all from the palm of your hands. That's the promise of the Ally 2. Charging and battery life have also taken a leap. The device now supports up to 100-watt fast charging. This is massive. No gamer wants to wait hours for their handheld to charge. With the Ally 2, you can plug in for 20 to 30 minutes and get hours of gameplay. That transforms how you use the device on the go. Whether you're traveling, commuting, or just lounging at home, you can top it up quickly and dive back in without long waits. And while heavy AAA games will naturally drain the battery faster, the efficiency of the new chip helps balance performance with endurance. Combined with fast charging, this creates a near-seamless experience. For gamers on the move, that's priceless. One small detail with huge implications is the addition of a dedicated Xbox button on the black model. At first glance, it might seem like a minor design choice, but think about what it represents. It points toward deeper integration with Microsoft and possibly a new Xbox-like interface. One of the biggest pain points with Windows handhelds has been the interface. Windows 11 is powerful, but it's not designed for tiny screens and controller input. You end up tapping small icons, dragging awkward windows, and fumbling just to launch a game. What if ASUS, with Microsoft help, could change that? Imagine booting up your handheld and seeing a true gaming dashboard. Your Game Pass titles front and center. Cloud saves ready. A console-like interface built for gaming, not spreadsheets. That's the dream. And the Ally 2 might finally deliver it. Cooling and noise are another big win. Previous handhelds often suffered from loud fan noise, especially when running high-performance games. It ruined immersion. The Ally 2, with its updated chip and improved thermal design, promises a quieter, cooler experience. Imagine late-night gaming sessions in a quiet room without the distraction of fan whines or overheating worries. It's a small detail, but it makes all the difference in real-world use. Step back and look at the bigger picture. ASUS isn't trying to replace your gaming laptop or your high-end desktop. They're building something different. A system that puts console-quality gaming in your hands, anywhere you go. No codes, no big setups, just pure power in a portable shell. And by offering two versions, they've given players the freedom to choose. Casual gamers can grab the white model and enjoy great performance at a fair price. Hardcore players can step up to the black model and unlock cutting-edge power with premium features. ASUS isn't forcing everyone into one expensive device. They're giving options. That's smart. That's bold. And that's how you grow a market. So, let's recap Section 1. The ASUS ROG Ally 2 is coming in two models. A white version with the AMD Z1 chip, perfect for casual players. A black version with the new Z2 Extreme chip on Zen 5, pushing handheld performance to the next level. The black model supports up to 32 gigabytes of RAM and 4 terabytes of storage, making it more powerful than many laptops. Both devices benefit from a redesigned ergonomic build, refined controls, a high refresh display, fast 100-watt charging, and improved cooling. And with the dedicated Xbox button, there's a hint of deeper Microsoft integration that could finally bring console-like simplicity to Windows handheld gaming. This isn't just another gadget. This is ASUS trying to define the future of portable gaming. Now that we've covered the foundation of the ROG Ally 2, let's go deeper. Section 1 gave us the specs, the design, and the big innovations. But to truly understand the impact of this device, we need to look at how it fits into the wider picture of gaming, how it competes, and what it means for the future. This is where things get really interesting. Portable gaming has always been about trade-offs. You give up some power for portability. You sacrifice battery life for performance. You choose between size and comfort. Every handheld device in history has faced these compromises. But the Ally 2 shows that ASUS is trying to close that gap. They're trying to offer both power and portability in one package. It's a bold move, and if they succeed, it changes everything. Let's start with the ecosystem. A handheld is only as strong as the games it can run and the services it can connect to. This is where ASUS has an advantage. Unlike lockdown consoles, the Ally 2 runs Windows. That means it can access Steam, Epic Games Store, GOG, Battle.net, and more. You're not limited to one library. You get the full PC gaming experience in your hands. That alone makes it a different beast compared to devices like the Nintendo Switch. But Windows has always been both a blessing and a curse. It's powerful, yes, but it's not designed for small screens. That's why the possibility of an Xbox-like interface is so exciting. Imagine booting up your Ally 2 and instantly seeing a clean dashboard with all your games ready. No fiddling, no digging through menus. Just plug in, press the Xbox button, and play. That would be the missing link that handheld PCs have always needed. And then there's Game Pass. Microsoft's subscription service is already one of the strongest values in gaming. Access to hundreds of titles, day one releases, and cloud saves. The Ally 2 could become the best Game Pass handheld yet. Imagine downloading Forza, Halo, or Starfield directly to your device and playing anywhere, anytime. Or imagine streaming games through xCloud when you don't want to download them. This kind of flexibility makes the Ally 2 not just a device, but a gateway to an entire ecosystem. Now, ET's talk about competition. The handheld market has exploded in recent years. The Steam Deck shook things up by proving that gamers wanted a powerful PC in portable form. Valve nailed the balance of performance, price, and usability. But the Steam Deck has limitations. It runs SteamOS, which means getting non-Steam games running can be tricky. It's also heavier, bulkier, and not as refined in terms of design.